So today we are talking about gaming streaming services. It's kind of a hot topic in gaming right now, and as you can see, I am playing a subscription service. It's not a streaming service, but it's a subscription service by Nintendo. I am playing Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, and I just died. Ignore that. And I'm also cheating, but we are going to be talking about this. I think this is a very interesting topic, and I hope you guys do enjoy. It's a little bit different than what I usually do. Now there are multiple versions of each streaming services. There is Xbox Game Pass. There was PlayStation Now. It got deleted. There's what's it called? Freaking Nintendo's online service. And yeah, those are the streaming services. I mean, Nintendo's not really a streaming services, but out of all of them, Game Pass is the best deal. At $16.99, you get Game Pass and Xbox Live Gold, which Xbox Live Gold is basically $10 a month. So you only pay $7 more and get a huge catalog of games along with it. We're getting into the streaming service for video games that aren't associated with consoles. Think of like GeForce Now, Amazon Luna, and Stadia, whatever it was. Amazon Stadia, not Amazon, Google Stadia, which is not a thing anymore. It got shut down for reasons we're about to get into. But first off, I want to start with talking about GeForce Now. GeForce Now is a decent streaming platform if you have an extremely fast internet connection and a decent PC, because if you don't, then your game's got to lag like crazy. But they do have games that are free to play, but you can just stream them on there, which if you're doing that, I don't see the reason of doing that, because you have to have a good PC anyway to be able to stream it at a good quality. So you might as well just download the game. Like you can play like games like Fortnite, Warzone, stuff like that. So you might as well just download it at that point. But on the other hand, there's Amazon Luna. Now Amazon Luna is one of the better streaming platforms I've ever used. I was playing, I think I hopped into a game of Fortnite just to test it, because Fortnite's surprisingly a demanding game, even though it's not the best game. But basically, you went on there and there's like a split second of delay, but it's not that bad. It's playable. If you sit there and you get used to it, it's playable. You can play Fortnite on Amazon Luna. Now that is considering you have a decent amount of internet connection. Like I have a decent internet connection over here. So yeah, but that is taking that into consideration, it is pretty decent. Now we're getting onto the big one in the league, the one that everyone has heard of at some point, Google Stadia. Now Google Stadia, it literally failed because it was trash and you had to have a console for it. So basically you had to have this Google controller console to even use it, which it was basically just a Chromecast in a different form. Actually, you had to have a Chromecast to even use it, so therefore it was kind of expensive too. You had to do that, and then you have to pay for it monthly. So it was kind of expensive for not very much games to be on it, and for the games to kind of suck playing on it, because Chromecast goes through the internet browser, because it's Google, duh, and so therefore there was a ton of delay. With problems with the streaming services like this, it has to go from your controller, your inputs will go from your controller to your console or PC, to the clouds, their console or PC, back to your monitor, back to your PC, back to your monitor. So that is a lot of transferring for inputs. While if you don't have it, it just has to go from your controller to your PC to your monitor, which is a lot more simple because monitors only take like 1 millisecond for an input to be able to see it, most monitors. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. Let's continue. Now, gaming services like this aren't anything new. Back in the 90s, there was this Nintendo console called the IQ system. It's very rare, only released in China, because for a short amount of time there, selling video games was illegal. Physical video games was illegal. So they had digital systems where you go and get it basically looked like a controller, and you go and you get a freaking, you plug it into a machine and it downloads a game right onto your console, and that is really ahead of its time, because now we basically only download our games. I love physical games, but most of my games are downloaded. I like to collect them for preservation and stuff like that. But yeah, basically all you had to do was plug in your machine, your controller, and it would download the games straight to your console. Now the only problem with this is you had a certain amount of time to actually beat the game, and you won't be able to beat it if you didn't beat it in time. Now, would I actually recommend any of these? Yes, I would recommend getting Game Pass, because on Game Pass it is about the same as just buying Xbox Live Gold, which you get that included, and you get all these free games. It doesn't matter if you want to play them all or not, but they're all there, so you have something to do, especially if you don't have a huge library. All of a sudden you do. You have games like Skyrim, GTA, stuff like that, all on Game Pass now for like $15.99 a month, something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna check that in a minute, but I will put the price up on screen right now. But basically, yes, I do recommend Game Pass. Now for PS Now, Amazon Luna, GeForce, and all that other stuff, no, I don't recommend that, because the only one I could actually recommend is Amazon Luna, because you get it for free if you're a Prime user. But other than that, no, not really. If you don't even have Amazon Prime and you want that, if you buy Prime just for that, I don't recommend it. But basically, all those kind of suck, especially GeForce. GeForce has a huge delay, so I really just recommend downloading the games if you can, free of space, and download them. But if you're in a pinch, then I guess they will work. Amazon Luna will work the best out of all those though. Basically, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you guys do like the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And Bowser!